All right, my friends, welcome back to the second episode of this experiment with Football Manager 2018. If you haven't seen the first episode, it's popping up right there. Make sure you go check it out. What we've done is we have a database with 7 tiers. So we've gotten rid of MLS and USL and NASL and the whole weird American system. We've replaced it with a proper football pyramid. It's 7 tiers deep, and we've taken 7 kids and put them one into each team in one of those tiers. So we got a first tier team, a second tier team, and so on and so forth. So we've gone a now second year in the future. It's 2019. It's the end of the second season. Let's take a look to see where our kids are, and then we'll look at what teams also got promoted and relegated. I'm curious if anybody's moved. I think in the comments, one of you said that you thought Jason Duncan, our goalkeeper, was our potential like wonder kid, because we have one of them that's kind of has the potential to be that. The other 6 are just really good prospects. So let's take a look. We're going to start at the teams that were in the bottom tier. So Chesterfield United was our lowest team, and that was Chris Askew. So let's look up Chris Askew here. He has moved to Edmonton. All right, let's go back here and look. Was with Chesterfield United. Moved for, I got to change the wages. Just 1 second. All right, there we go. He moved for $12,250. All right, let me get my my stuff pulled up here. So he had, in his first season, we saw he had 34 appearances, 15 goals, 9 assists. Again, that was in the league. That's the lowest league. And so he's earned himself a move to League One. So he's moved up 3 leagues, right? Yeah. No. He's moved up. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4 leagues to Edmonton. My goodness, that's a bit of a jump. So he skips Conference 2, Conference 1, and United Healthcare League 2, and goes straight to United Healthcare League 1. Gets 21 appearances, a goal and assist, is 6'7", 9". So maybe shooting a bit above his weight for that first move. Maybe he's just settling in. Let's take a look at the stats. So solid 9s across the board, except his tackling. He's an attacking winger. What do you expect, right? Left-footed. Still pretty determined. Teamwork's 12, work rate 12. You know, his acceleration, I think, has gone up, maybe. Still natural fitness of 10. Maybe natural fitness doesn't improve. I thought it might improve as they got older. He's up to 1.3K. So previously, at the end of the first season, he was making $35 a week. So he's done a bit better, you know, 1.265K better per week. He was a hot prospect. He's on a key player contract. So like they intend to start him and use him all the time. Not a bad move. Not a bad move. Up to 320. No, he's not up to 325. He was at 325 at the end of last season with Chesterfield United. Before that, he started off at 350. So his value hasn't gone up, even though he's moved up 4 leagues and gotten a huge, for his level, pay rise. So that's interesting. So our next team, okay, and again, we'll go back and look at, like, did that cause Chesterfield United to go back down? I think they may have gotten promoted. Let's just look now, shall we? They're still in Conference 3. Is the season not over? Okay, so they're in 18th. So they cashed in on him, I guess. So our next, the player that was next in the lowest tier was a PA Classics player. That was Josh Doler. There he is. He's now with Oklahoma City. Okay, so he was in Conference 2. Oklahoma City is in the championship. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4 leagues up. At the end of last season, he was worth $77,000? Is that, am I remembering that correctly? Did I type it wrong in my spreadsheet? I gotta check that, don't I? I think I do. No, I just checked. That's correct. He had started off at $185,000. In one season, had dropped to $77,000. Was on $35 a week as a hot prospect. He's up to 1.4K. So again, another huge jump. He's now worth $375,000. He's got some 10s mixed in here. That's looking good. Flair, not so great. All right, he's developing well. He's 7 goals and assists, 27 starts, a 6.71. Again, you know, compared to the PA Classics where he had a 7.03. I mean, it's really not that big of a difference, is it? It's 7.03 in league play versus a 6.71 when you've moved up, and they paid $18,000 for him. Not a bad deal for someone worth $375,000. So quite good. He's up to 4-star. Like on your FM, it may be like a gray reputation. Mine is bright blue stars, but it's not that yellow. But improving nicely. Interesting stuff. All right, let's go see who was the next lowest. Fresno. That was Zebu Nation. I mean, really, I could just put Zebu Na, right? There we go. He's with the San Francisco Deltas. So we're 3 for 3 on moves right now. Fresno was in Conference 1. He is now in the championship as well. Not as big of a pay jump. That's interesting. Moved up 3 leagues. At the end of last season was on 35 weeks. So he's up to $850. Fair play to you. He's on a first team versus a key player contract. He was worth $91,000. He's up to $190K. So that's gone up quite nicely. Only got the 9 starts though. So did he move in the middle? No, looks like they bought him and he only played 12 games. They paid $14.5 for him. You know, you got some non-competitive. Maybe you got an injury. Did that? Okay, twisted ankle, out for 4 weeks. That's going to impact your playing time a little bit. Okay, but not too bad. Acceleration for a center back. My goodness, 16 stamina and strength, 15 pace, 16 acceleration, 6'4", jumping reach is 13. Surely he's going to be a monster. 6'4" with all that pace. Pretty good at dribbling, first touch, marking. Where are they playing him? Is he play? You know, surely he's a center back, right? Determination is 11. Yeah, he only knows the center back role. 13 teamwork. I'm surprised he's not making more, and I'm also a little surprised that he is on a first-team contract and they only gave him 9 starts. And to be fair, he's on a 6.57. So Zebu, pick it up, mate. Pick it up, right? So that's really interesting that we've gone 3 for 3 on moves here. I'm sure there's stuff that I'm missing that you're going to want to see. Let me know in the comments. Next one was Baltimore Armor, and if you noticed at the beginning, they've got a head coach opening. So let's go see how Jason Duncan is doing. Is he still there? Or he's with Richmond. He's the reason that they lost their head coach. So Baltimore Armor was in League 2. He is now also in the championship. So they have skipped Conference 2, Conference 1, League 2, League 1, and they're all in the championship. I think that's interesting. Okay, Jason here was worth $250. He's up to $425. He was on 70 a week. He's now on 1.4K. So they're all around that 1.2, 1.3, 1.4K range. Improving a little bit. He's got some 11s. Not very eccentric. Not very brave. Oh, look at the pace. And he's looking good. He's perfect. Looking forward to recovering from his injury. Uh-oh. He's a key player contract. Ooh, broken hand. Out for 2 weeks. And he was playing the Mexico under-20, so he's an international. I forgot to look at that with the other guys. We'll go back and look at that. But aside from that, no real injuries. 21 starts, 26 goals allowed, 7 shots, shutouts, save, blah, blah, blah. He's not had any... Oh, he's not scored any penalties. Of course he hasn't. I thought there was a thing where it would show you how many penalties he saved, but whatever. 6.75. Not bad. And they paid big money for him. Okay, he's worth $425. That's the first big move. He left League 2, and they were like, no, you got to pay us for that. $145,000. That's a massive move. 3 cup games, allowed 3 goals on a 7.03. Not bad. Handy little player. So $425 on the value. Interesting. All right, let's move back up. We're going to go back to Pittsburgh, where we had Chris Carpenter. And Pittsburgh was in League 1. He's with the Montreal Impact. That's surely Premier? Yes, they are still in the Premier League. Okay, he's our right back. He's on a hot prospect contract. That's interesting. So he's he's not. He's getting paid the same as the other guys, but he's not playing as much because he's on that hot prospect in the top league versus taking a championship role and taking, first team or key player or, even a rotation contract to get yourself more playing time. Chris, mate, being a bit selfish, eh? Going for the wages, not wanting to play as much. But he's worth $1.6 million. $1.6 million. Is it simply because he's in the Premier League? Is that what's driving his value? Because he was worth $205,000 the last time we saw him. He was making $180 a week. He's up to $1.4K. Marking is he's not drastically improved, and I'm gonna guess that's because of the lack of playing time. To be fair, 8 starts in the Premier League as a hot prospect as an 18-year-old. Fair play. He's got 10 U20 caps. We're gonna go look at the caps. I forgot to do that. Acceleration, pace. Okay, he's looking okay. They paid $2.3 million. Wait, he's worth 1.6. They may have overpaid a bit. And it looks like they got him in the middle. No, not in the middle. Middle of the season? No, he only made 6 starts last season. That's right. So that's interesting that he had 1 start, 5 subs, so only 6 appearances on a 6.37 rating last season in League One, which is 2 leagues below the Premier League. They buy him 9 starts and assists on a 6.53. They paid $2.3 million. Will they hold on to him? Or is it more of a long-term buy? He's got another 2 years left on his contract. I think that's really interesting. I'd like to know why he's worth so much. Is it because they paid so much? Or is it because of the league? Or a combination of both? Is he like potential superstar? Because if he is, he's not showing it. To be fair, he's 18. He's in the top division. Like, I'm not trying to judge. But he's moved. He's across the border, to Montreal. All right. Then we had Cincinnati. They had Kim Hansen. Oh, Kim's made a move. Our a defensive midfielder to LAFC. Worth $2 million in the championship. So worth more despite not being in the Premier League. 1.3K. So they've all gotten huge pay jumps. So let me look at my spreadsheet here. Kim Hansen was worth $500,000, so now he's quadrupled that to $2 million. He was on a rotation contract. He's on a rotation contract now. He's being paid $300 a week. He's up to 1.3K. So again, big jump in value. He got 11 starts, a 6.8, not bad. 4 substitute appearances. They paid 2.8. So again, values dropped a little bit. Interesting that again, only 2 leagues, or not, 1 league start and a sub, a bunch of non-competitives in his first season with Cincinnati, and then they were like, we're cashing in, man. We're cashing in. So interesting. He also got 2 starts in the cup on a 6.75 and some non-competitives. Did have some injuries. Nothing massive. The hip injury when he. Maybe that explains. I guess I missed that the first, or did I? I can't remember if we talked about that or not. Stamina and strength. It hasn't held his physicals back though. Stamina and strength quite good. Up to 10 on marking, free kick taker, corners, tackling's up to 11. So he's developing all right. Has no biography. I don't know why that is, because the other ones seem to have biography. But that's really interesting that he's made the move. And then last but not least, we was at Toronto FC, Heino Goodmanson. I've hit the wrong thing. All right, hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. Heino was at Toronto. Oh, he's gone down. He was with Toronto. Oh, I got to pull my spreadsheet back up here. Heino was a striker with Toronto FC. He was on a hot prospect contract worth $300,000, getting paid $190 a week. He has dropped. He's on loan. Okay, that's a little different. He's with Richmond, but he's on loan. They just didn't have room for him to start him, and so they said, let's go get him some game time in the league below. So is this let's look. Okay, he's still on $190 a week. Well, that's surprising because everybody else got paid, but he started off in the top division, so he hasn't made like a big move or anything like that. So Richmond's paying $95 a week, so it's not like his wages have gone down. He just hasn't had the big jump that you would be expecting based on the others. So good on the physicals, though. My goodness. 26 starts, 11 goals, 687. So, again, I think this is more of a, let's get him down there. Let's get him some game time, because maybe we don't have room for him up here who's still at Toronto. Romero. Did they not have Altidore? Interesting. So, yeah, they've got Romero, who's worth $6 million, 18 goals in 28. They've got Juan Fernando Casado, who's $3.3 million, 18.25K. So, yeah, they just didn't have Timothy Weah. Yeah. Anyway, they didn't have room for him. Says, let's go get him some development time. His contract's up. Or is that the loan? I'm getting confused here. No, he's still on contract until 2021. That's the loan. Okay. That, I think, is the most, maybe not the most surprising one. It's surprising me because of the wages. Now, he hasn't gotten a big jump like everybody else. Like, he's looking around going like, wait a minute. Like, those guys get paid a lot more than I am. But he started out the top. So his value's gone up. Let's go back and look at their caps. So he's had no caps for the U.S. soccer setup, not even in the youth setup. Kim Hansen, no caps. Chris Carpenter's had 10. You know, that goes to show you we still lack on right backs. Just gonna argue that a little bit. Again, it's at the U20 level, but what is this? Group 1. Okay. No, that's not what I thought it was. That's not the international. That's like in the league. But I think that's really fascinating. He's gotten 10 caps at the youth level with a goal. Jason Duncan's had 20. I think Jason may be the up-and-coming goalkeeper for the United States, despite being born in England. Congrats, sir. Who else we have here? Zebo Nation's had 1 cap. So he's in the mix. Nothing for Josh Doler. And then, was that all of them? Who did we have? Chris Askew. What happened to Chris Askew? Did I already skip over him? No caps for him as well. It's because he's in Canada. People are confused. Oh, you got to watch that too, because we got some players in Canada. Are they going to pick up? Could they play for Canada instead if they're not getting a sniff from the U.S. setup? All right, now that we've done that, check the time here. I think we've got enough time. Let's just take a quick look. We'll go back through the leagues to see. Let's see. Let's start at the very bottom. Who went up? Who went down? Okay, so coming up, we've got Greater Lowell, Nashville FC, Scott Gallagher, Missouri going up. Oh, just Tacoma 253, missing out on 2 goal differential. All right, so let's see who that's impacting. Come on. There you go. Miami United going down, San Juan, Texas Rush going down, going up, Crossfire, Petadores, and FC Buffalo kind of running away with it. Okay. Again, if you want to see your team in your area, make sure you pause, take a look. Providence City FC skyrocketing. Have they? Is that? I feel like they got promoted last season. Is that wrong? Is that wrong? I'm all over the park, aren't I? Let's look last season. Yes? I don't remember. Yeah, Providence City last season promoted to League 1, and they've won promotion this season and running away with it. Okay, so let's go up again. League 2, going down as Nomads, Burlingame Texans of Houston, coming up, St. Louis, Harrisburg, and Long Island. Let's just go look last season. Okay, interesting. Jacksonville, Edmonton, and Tulsa going up. Oh, the Armor going down. 3 points. 3 points. 3 points. I got to check. Maybe they had been promoted last season. Yeah, they went up last season, and now they're coming right back down on 3 points with a negative 58 goal differential. Okay, moving on Championship, Minnesota, Colorado Rapids, Richmond Kickers going up to the Premier Division. Okay, Oklahoma City, Louisville, and Cincinnati going down. Anybody else? The Revolution are still down here in the championship. LAFC have not made it back up or made it up. I can't remember where they started. Tampa Bay. And then coming down is San Antonio, Miami, and Phoenix. Portland Timbers. The Timbers were in 5th. All right. Sounders up there. Is the season not over? The season's over, yeah. Is it goal differential, maybe? Or maybe it's based on the number of wins. Atlanta United, New York FC. All right, so that's enough rambling from me. I'd like to know, again, who do you think, like, are we going to see more moves at the end of next season? Is Heino gonna start getting some games in the Premier League, or is he gonna do another loan move? Is he gonna get sold? Are there gonna be players that get sold to overseas somewhere, like to, you know, the English Premier League or the English Championship, something like that? I'm curious what you think, because their wages are $1K, something like that, so it's not crazy. Is somebody gonna get their first like senior team call up? Find out next time. It'll be in a week. I'm doing these on a weekly basis. If you've enjoyed this, make sure you hit the like button. If there's something that I've missed that you want to see, make sure you let me know in the comments. I have had a couple people do that, and then I said, hey, join the Discord that's in the description, and then I can post a screenshot or something like that for you. But I think this is really interesting. Let's find out next time what happens to our 7 kids in 7 tiers. Have a good one.